delighted now to be joined by the great Cal Ripken. We could do this for the next hour and a half. We only have a few minutes here, so we'll try to run through a bunch of questions. The date September 6th, Cal, what does September 6th mean to you?
Well, it's a long time ago. It's an anniversary of a wonderful night, one that couldn't have been planned. It couldn't have been choreographed any better than as it turned out. It was something that I never set out really to do. I wasn't obsessed with the streak, but as I started playing, became my identity, and then it all came down to breaking Lou Gehrig's record that night in September 6th. So what a wonderful night. Many different memories. From the personal side, from the baseball side, it was just fantastic.
All right, so we see some of the footage here. We're going to be able to see the entire game at 7. There was a lap around the field. Who came up with the idea for the lap, and how comfortable were you in following through on it?
Not comfortable at all. I think it was probably Rafael Palmeiro and Bobby Bowe, the combination of the two, because the ovations kept happening, and I kept coming out of the dugout and waving and saying thank you. And they said that this game will not be started again unless you take a lap around the field. And that's the last thing I wanted to do is run around the field. I first started out very quickly shaking hands, but then you realize that that big celebration of 50,000 people turned into a very intimate one-on-one celebration. So after a while, I thought, well, I don't care if the game ever gets started again.
There you go. Yeah, and that's how the folks felt that were there. I was lucky enough to be there. What was the closest you came during the streak to not playing, and why?
Well, I hurt my knee in a brawl with the Seattle Mariners. They charged the mound. They charged Mussina. Bill Hasselman charged Mussina. I came in to help him to see if he needed any help, and then I turned my attention to the whole Seattle Mariners dugout. I thought I could stop them. Ended up on my back, twisted my knee in that brawl. And the next morning, I started to get out of bed, and I didn't think I could walk. Wow. And so I was so concerned, I called my mom. My mom came over 45 minutes later. I said, I don't think I'll be able to play tonight. But as luck would have it, I stretched it out. I worked through it and tested it out and then played and got through it.
Well, Mom, is like noodle soup? Like, what's the mom miracle to get you back in that game?
I just think it was her, in some weird comfort way, is my dad was in professional ball, but he was always away playing professional ball. So when I had an issue, I called my mom. And then my mom would actually make me feel better, give me some hope. And she did that day. And when I went to the ballpark, I had a renewed optimism, and it worked.
God bless her. All right, so you venture into the world of tweeting today, Twitter. I know you had known about it, but you ventured there. I guess my question would be, as you take a look at the tweet, which involves the Cal Ripken Sr. Foundation and the partners that are launching a Feeding America to make a real difference. It takes a team. So we now understand that. We'll invite anybody watching to follow Cal Ripken Jr. Can you tweet every day for the next 2,632 days?
Yeah, that was one of my the nice ones that I got back today, and I look at that as a challenge. So I might take that up.
Is that right?
I'm not sure I can do it, but I'll give it a try. My handle, it's kind of funny. I'm learning. I was, what was it? I was, what's it called when you're verified? You're verified.
Yeah, you get a little blue check next to your name.
So now I'm verified. My handle is @Cal Ripken Jr. So I'm looking forward to embrace it beyond the cause of the Strikeout Hunger campaign that our foundation is doing.
Great cause. You're certainly now verified. All right, so basketball, another subject near and dear to your heart. I want to bring in Tim Kurkjian here because he has mentioned to us before that this is an exclusive group of excellent players. I'm trying to compliment Tim here. Tim.
This is a lie. Keep going.
Let me finish. Tim kept his presence at your games very close to the vest, but I want to show you a picture. This isn't about Tim. When did you become friends with Scott Baio? That's actually Tim Kurkjian.
So I wasn't really worried about his shake and bake move that I had scouted him on right there. You can see by the look on my face that I was laughing and I knew exactly what he was going to do. But yeah, Tim was very competitive. He liked going up and down in the court. I liked playing on his team, to be honest with you. He could distribute the ball pretty well. And then when you knew it was game point, he knew to dump it into me, not take the shot himself.
So Tim, Cal was a black hole. When the ball went into Cal, you didn't get it back?
No, he was great. But the story there is the last time I played with them, my team went 0-9 for the night. So 10 years after that, Rick Sutcliffe goes to Cal Ripken and says, Tim didn't really play in those games, did he? And Ripken says, yeah, he used to play with us a lot. And the last time he played, his team went 0-9. 10 years after this ridiculous night that had nothing special about it, he remembered that my team went 0-9. I said, how could you remember that? And he said, how could I forget that?
No one else has ever gone 0-9, of course.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.